What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Flat Out. I know it's been a while since we've done any videos or anything like that, but kind of wanted to get you guys up to date on what's been going on. So our last track day, we are going to do a video, but unfortunately a lot of the footage was messed up, and also we were having overheating issues with the car, so it was just kind of a crap day. We did set a decent time for our first time out. It was a 202.7 at Fontana Speedway, or Auto Club Speedway, and we're not like happy with it, but we're not like, bummed about it. But some of the issues we've been having with the car is with snap oversteer and the overheating. And it's kind of hard to trust the car when it snaps randomly, like in a corner or something. It'll just snap oversteer on you, and you're always like waiting for that moment to happen. And it's kind of hard to try to run your best time when the car is acting like that. I had Tanner from OC Mobile Alignments come out and weigh both cars, and we'll go over Project Stitch first, since that's the one we're kind of talking about. With the single exit exhaust, we noticed that the back end is a lot lighter than the front, so I'm going to throw the Turbo XS mufflers back on it, and hopefully that'll put a little more weight to the rear and balance the car a little bit better. And also I want to drop about 2K in spring rate, just to kind of help the back absorb a lot of the bumps and stuff like that, instead of like snapping out. And also we might try to like disconnect sway bars and stuff like that to kind of get the car to feel right. So that kind of covers what we're going on with that. Also, we're going to be doing a radiator here pretty soon for it. I got a Mishimoto Universal race radiator that we're going to use for it. It's going to involve some customizing to make it work, but we're going to do it, and we're also going to keep the AC in it still and all that. So that's going to be something to look forward to. We have to get it ready for 7 stock. That's coming up in 2 months, because we want to run it on the track during that time. So that kind of covers Project Stitch and some of the issues. And we also got a new set of tires that we're going to be running, and just try to see how those feel. Nothing crazy. They're just Federal RSR or RS Pros. A lot of people ask why I don't run like a better tire when I'm out on track. If we're not in competition, doing time attack or something, some type of actual event, I don't see a point in spending a bunch of money on a tire that you're gonna waste in a weekend, or maybe 2 weekends. I just buy a little bit cheaper rubber and just have fun with it. And at the time we were able to buy like 2 sets of RSRRs for the price of RE71Rs. I just didn't really see the price or seeing the reason to spend that type of money unless you are doing some type of event or competition or anything like that. So now we're gonna get on to Project Misfit here. When Tanner came over, we weighed them, and this one right now weighs 2205, and the weight balance is actually really good. I'll post a picture so that way you guys could kind of see the weight balance and everything like that. The weight balance is really good. It's right now it's like 50-50 front to rear and almost side to side. Just with like some corner balancing and stuff like that, we should be able to get the car like really dialed. And so yeah, I'm just gonna kind of go over some of the stuff. Alright guys, so we're kind of gonna go over this from the beginning. Some of you guys might be new to the channel or just seeing this for the first time. So we're doing an REW swap on the RX-8. We got a Brogwarner 8374 with a custom turbo manifold with Turbo Smart Gate 45. We have our custom V-mount setup with our oil cooler. And then we got a nice V-mount setup going. So pretty much what we're doing is we got our full function engineering fuel rails in. We got our full function trigger wheel set up, RX-8 trigger wheel. Alright, and then we have a built-to Apex electronic water pump adapter. And then we have our Mazir water pump. And we're just starting to run lines and stuff like that. I had the alternator there, so that way we made sure we had enough clearance and everything. And then, yeah, so we're running the lines and stuff like that for the radiator. I got one ran right there, got to run the other. We're still waiting on fittings for those. We have our fuel lines just kind of sitting here. We're going to be running that into the car soon. Or, well, we already ran it into the car, or under the car, but we just got to run it to the fuel rails and stuff like that, and our fuel pressure regulator. And then we have our Chilton pedal set up right here. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at with the engine bay and stuff like that. Just it's a mock-up block, so it's not, you know, a full complete block yet. All right, so now we're gonna go on the inside here and kind of look. We have our tilting pedal set up down here. I have some threads run down here so that way I kind of know where to run the brake lines and stuff like that. I have all that. I gotta mount the steering wheel properly. We got our dash, we have our plate for our switch panel and stuff like that over here, along with our fire suppression pull, and then we have our brake bias adjuster right there. Our seat and harness are mounted and ready to go. All right, so we're on the passenger side now. We have our fire suppression bottle right there. We have our lines ran all the way back through the firewall and everything. I still have to make the firewall for it. I have the metal for it, I just got to make it. So then we ran the lines all the way up and underneath the dash. And then we have our Haltech Elite along with our power distribution module right there. So yeah, it's coming along. We just have some work to do and get things going, but I'm really glad how the car is coming along. And then we also have our Toyota MR2 power steering pump right here. We're going to be working on getting that in too pretty soon. We're just kind of messing around, kind of seeing where we need that weight in the car, so we're probably going to put it somewhere right over here. But yeah, so that's where we're at right now. All right, so that's where we are at right now. We have a long ways to go still to get everything done, but it's mostly just plumbing and wiring. And then the other thing I have to do is I got to put the block together, which that isn't that bad. If some of you have done it, it doesn't take very long once you have everything ready to go. So pretty much our goal right now is to get everything ready to go, and then once we have the block done, it's just take the mock-up block out, put the race motor in, and then put everything back together, and we're good to go and ready to fire. So hope this kind of brings you guys up to speed on what's going on. We got a lot more to go, but it's just a lot of plumbing and wiring and stuff like that, as some of you guys may know. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time.